What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Royce back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about various things. First off, you see the title, we're going to be talking about Saitama and why is it the only green chart in a day, or I should say week, full of red. Saitama parting the way in the Red Sea, that's what it's looking like. And also, we're going to address the elephant in the room. A lot of guys have been asking me, am I still going to invest into Crypto Cowboy token? What really went on yesterday? And the whole shebang. Now, before we get into all of that, guys, first of all, I just want to announce I have officially been accepted for the YouTube Partnership Program, and I owe it all to you guys. Thank you once again. I thought it was going to take a month. That's what I was told, and it's a good day. So here we are. And for those that are watching, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. For this particular video, guys, if you know anyone that needs to get into crypto, that is lacking the knowledge, that wants to get to financial freedom but doesn't know how to really get there, please take the time to copy this link, send it out to your friends, send it out to your families, whether it's via DMs, text messages, whatever suits you best. All right. Woo, loud clap, my bad. Let's get into this, guys. So first off, we are going to go and look at Saitama, okay? I cannot believe in a day full of reds, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I woke up disappointed. My wallet is looking trash. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still way up in profits, but not nearly the type of profits that I was seeing last week, because I thought this week I would be way up. And I'm not talking about Saitama. In fact, my Saitama profits are still more or less the same, which is impressive because all the other charts are down, like flatline, like boom, stomped on. And here we are with Saitama right back in the nines again. This is a special token. This is a special token right here, guys. Like, how does Saitama manage to stay in the clear? Is it because of the anticipated release of Saitama? Is it because of the Las Vegas event that is now, it's November 5th, guys, so it's only about, what, a week and a half away now? About a week and a half away. Maybe even a week and a day or so like that. That is crazy. I am looking forward to it, and I want to see what's going to happen when Saitama drops. I don't think we're going to have a sudden push immediately because Saitama is out now, but I do believe that within those weeks, like obviously the days anticipating for the release of it, and also in the couple of weeks that may follow, I believe we're going to start seeing a nice run up. Saitama has proven itself day and day, week by week, that it is in fact a very stable and wise investment. And to be honest with you guys, I was actually sitting in kind of regret this morning because I really was thinking, man, all that money I put into Shiba coin back in the summer, if only I would have known back then what I know about Saitama now, I probably would have just said, you know what, I'm going to take all my Shiba coin and all that, it was like $1,000 something and drop it into Saitama. If this was back in the summer, imagine, man, instead of $100 something bucks, $1,000 something, man, I would have been sitting real nice. So I've been thinking like, man, maybe I should leave my Shiba because I know Shiba's going to grow long term, like I said in my last video. But doing the math, after I took some profits from Shiba, I'm sitting with a remaining of 110 million tokens. You know, I'm going to keep it transparent with you guys. And I was doing the math and I'm like, okay, 110 million tokens. Let's say Shiba hits 1 cent in the coming years after a tremendous burn and a whole bunch of more utility and stuff to add to the project. That would only put me at like $1.1 million. And obviously it's not just only 1.1 million. Like that's a good amount. But in comparison to the type of gains that Saitama could bring, because I'm like, okay, Shiba would have to hit from 4 zeros. It would have to reach to 1 cent in order for me to see $1 million profit off of my Shiba coin. But in order for me to see $1 million profit on my Saitama tokens, which I did, you know, like I said initially, I was going to take some profits finally at the top when we broke that zero. But I did not take as much profits as I initially was planning to. Because of just seeing the growth in Saitama, I decided to only take half of what I initially was going to take and just leave a lot more sitting there because I know the future is super bright with Saitama. So back to my point. to become a millionaire with Saitama, and right now I'm left with, I was holding 152 billion. I'm right now left with 125 billion. So it's still a sizable amount. I still have to hodl, you know. I'm not gonna get wealthy quick. This is gonna be a nice hodl. But at 4 zeros with Saitama, that would put me at $1 million. Well, 1.2 on the dot. And then if we go to 4 zeros in the number 2, that's double the money. So I'm like, what if as we get further up, let's say we break another 0 in Saitama very soon, we hit 5 zeros. You know me, guys, I'm always a fan of taking some profits, but don't just cash your whole thing out because you might regret it, especially in long-term projects such as these. I'm like, you know what? If I take, let's say, okay, at 5 zeros, my 125 billion tokens will be worth $125,000. Okay. Let's say I take out $25,000, right? Why not? That's still 100 grand left, which is 100 billion tokens left at 5 zeros in Saitama. That means that goes to 4 zeros, not even a penny. We don't need a penny with Saitama, guys. We don't even need a tenth of a penny. And that's what's so mind-blowing with this coin. Because even just leaving 100 billion tokens behind, like it never existed, and it's at 4 zeros, every time it moves up one number, your money will be moving up $1 million. So 4 zeros in the number 1, $1 million. 4 zeros in the number 2, $2 million. If we go to, let's say, where Shiba's price is, let me go on my watch list right now. Okay, Shiba, 4 zeros, number 57. So that would mean for Saitama, at least holding 100 billion tokens to get to exactly where we see Shiba coin is at right now, and you see the two, one on top of the other with the zeros that has to be killed, just to reach to where Shiba is at right now, that 100 billion would already be worth $5.7 million and not even close to a penny. In fact, it's still like, I think, 1,000th of a penny, if that, you know? I think Shiba coin is like right around where maybe Dogecoin was at a few years ago. So yeah, I think it has potential to hit a cent. But even if it hits a cent, that's a crazy like number to reach. But the money I would get from that still would not compare to how much money I would get just off of Saitama hitting 4 zeros. Like, just knock out 2 to 3 more zeros, I'm gonna have way more money in Saitama worth. So I don't know, guys. You know, I do really love Shiba coin, and if I had gotten in earlier, probably hold an even bigger investment in Shiba, I would probably want to hold more. Maybe if I had like 250 million or even like 500 million. My plan was to get to 250 million tokens, but I just didn't expect the coin to take off as quick as it did, so I didn't have enough time to reach to that goal. Or even like if I was Your Pop has about, I think last time he showed it was over half a billion of Shiba. It was like 500 something million coins. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm stuck in the fence right now. Still up in Shiba profits by a couple $1,000s, but I'm up in Saitama profits by a lot more, by over 10 grand more, you know. So just weighing my odds. And you remember the video I posted about, do I prefer Shiba or Saitama? I do prefer Saitama out of the two, and especially in terms of plans and longevity, and just because I love watching Russ. Something about watching Russ when he speaks about the coin, it just is such a soothing and comfortable thing to listen to. And especially with the partnerships that we have on board, these guys are fully doxed. I look at Shiba coin, Shaitoshi, I don't think he's doxed yet. I don't know why. They still have that old school hide behind an anime character and name thing going on for them, I guess. Props to Shiba though. Shiba has killed astronomical numbers despite not even being doxed. I don't think the Robinhood listing will be the ticket to get to 1 cent. I think that will probably be the ticket to burn that 0 to get us into the 3 zeros range. And then when we hit the 3 zeros range, I will then decide what I want to do with my remaining Shiba profits. Do I want to like cash out into Saitama? Do I want to just take another $1,000 out of profits and leave the rest for long haul, or take half in Saitama and then the other half I leave it there? Who knows, guys? Who knows? These are just speculations at this point. So now let's get to the elephant in the room, guys. The Crypto Cowboy token. Many of you guys were asking me, what is my thoughts on everything, what are my opinions on it out of everything that's went down yesterday. And mind you, it was hard for me to kind of keep track because I was trying to kind of sneak into work and watch certain things. And you know, my job is very high paced and very busy, so there's not much downtime I get. So I really had to sneak around and try and find as much downtime as I could to see what was going on. I was in the Telegram live chat in the morning. I was also tuned into Ciderbert's live stream. And first off, I want to say shout out to Ciderbert. You know, I reached out to him over Twitter and DMs yesterday just to show him that you know, I respect his decision. No, he is not going to invest in the project, but he does not wish bad upon the project either. I understand his reason for leaving, because when you think about it, guys, there's one thing being an investor of a token, and it's another thing of being a paid member that's part of their team. It's way more pressure being on the team, especially considering the fact of all the drama that went down yesterday in regards to the 16 wallets that were discovered before launch day. So, you know, pretty much, and if you watch Ciderbert's live stream, you would understand what he was explaining. All of that hit that he was taking, you know, in his head, it was kind of like, you know, it's not worth all the headache that it's going to come with by being a part of that team. So I totally understand Ciderbert's decision. I hope nobody's going negative after him, because he's a really great dude. And I actually even told him, I said, look, man, down the road, once I start live streaming and figure out how to like get other people on streams and stuff like that, I would love to collab. You know, we can talk about Saitama, we could talk about Mononoke, we could talk about our predictions, what got us into crypto, put people on certain plays and actions. And I feel like it would work out great, not just for us, but for the community in general. As for me, personally speaking, I am still going to be investing into the Crypto Cowboys tomorrow morning at launch. And no, for those asking, I am not paid for it. I am not an actual influencer or team member. I'm not. I'm just somebody who is excited at the fact that I get to be a part of a project before it actually comes out. Because I'm new to crypto just like you guys are. You know, I just happen to make the right plays and take certain risk early on, which led me to these thousands of dollars of gains. That's really it. That's really the only thing that separates me. I'm on the same turf as you guys. I have 0 cowboy tokens like in my wallet. I didn't even know the contract address came out until my friend texted it to me yesterday. I'm like, is that a fake one? Or he's like, nah, bro, I think they let it out early. I'm like, oh, okay, all right then, okay. But I'm gonna invest simply because I want to see what happens. You know, I'm a risk taker. You know, I do like to gamble to an extent, not like in casino types, but you know, it's just your personality. My personality, I like to take the gamble. I like to roll the dice on things, especially because there's a lot of fear surrounding it now. It makes me want to roll the dice on it even more. I know I'm weird like that. I'm not saying this is financial advice. I'm not saying because I'm doing it, you got to invest too. If you don't want to invest, you say, Jazz, I don't feel good about this coin. I don't know. I think it could be a rug pull. I think it could be a scam. I don't feel comfortable. That's fine. Hey, make your decision, pal. Do what you feel is right for you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the chance. My friends are going to take the chance. My girlfriend's going to take the chance. We're going to see what happens, you know, because let's be honest. Right now, the investments that I'm sitting on right now, I got into it so early. If I was to buy any more to add any of my positions, maybe except for Saitama, but even Saitama, let's be real. The type of gains that I want to see, a few $100s of an investment is nothing at this price. I need to at least come with $2,000-$3,000 to drop into Saitama just to see some type of a decent increase. A decent increase, not even a crazy increase. It's a decent increase in my bag, being real. Mononoke. That's actually something I could probably put some more money into, you know. But once again, maybe another like $500 to $1,000. I just want to get into a project that's very early, you know. And like I said, I have talked to the developers one-on-one. They have reached out to me. No, I did not get the pitch to be a part of their team like what happened to Ciderbird 2 days ago. But they reached out to show love to my video and to help spread my content, because I just flat out came and said, hey, look, I'm in this trying to become a YouTuber full time. And if I have cryptocurrency money in the background, that will give me enough of a safety cushion to quit my job and make these videos full time without having to confine to a crazy schedule. Because now they got me working the graveyard shift, guys. That's why you see me uploading in the afternoon versus those early mornings, because I used to come home from work around like midnight-ish and then record at like 1-ish in the morning, 1:30, edit at around 2-ish, have the video uploaded, thumbnail edited, description, all that done at 3 in the morning, and I would have it scheduled to release at 6:30 that same morning while I'm fast asleep and not waking up until like 12 p.m. Now they got me doing the graveyard shifts, and I hate that. I hate it because I cannot control when I work. I can't even bargain and tell them, hey, can I work until this time, because they declined me for doing that. And I'm like, you know what? It's either I go all or nothing on these cryptos, on this YouTube, or I'm stuck in the same pattern that I cannot stand day after day after day. And I might go bald because I will rip every single hair out of my head because I'm that fed up with my current conditions. So for me, I'm willing to take the chance at investing in this coin. There's only two things that can happen from investing in Crypto Cowboys. A, it hits, it hits. A couple weeks pass by, people realize, you know what? Maybe there wasn't so much to be scared about with them having early contracts. Maybe they're not going to dump on us. Maybe they were just doing it to protect us from other people that might want to become big whales and then dump at whenever they feel like dumping. And then that'll be a real issue. Or people are going to start saying, you know what? I should have bought in early. I'm going to start putting some money in now. And by the time they do that, since I got in at day one, now I'm racking up a bunch of money because of that. And maybe that'll be enough money that I can quit my job finally and start doing this full time. Because now we got the YouTube partnership. So I'm going to see how this works with actually like getting paid for the videos now. And I guess the views and whatnot playing to that. I'm new to this too, guys. Or option C, it doesn't work out. It was a gamble that I took and it flopped. You know what I do? I brush it off. I'll make the money back, probably from when Saitama shoots up a little more. I'll make that same money I spent on the coin back. And I start again with a new project. That's it. So I'm not taking it that serious. I'm not that emotional about my investments. I'm not that offended. Oh, you're not investing in this and that, or you're either with me or you're against me. I don't care what you guys invest in, guys. I care about the big picture. Financial freedom. I care about getting out of this stupid rat race. And I hope that doesn't mess up my monetization. I meant beautiful rat race that we're all struggling in and want to get out of. I don't care if it's the Crypto Cowboys token or even if they make a Red Dead Redemption token. Whatever it takes to make some nice gains that I can take that out and eventually pull my money out of these altcoins and meme coins, so to speak, and put them into more stable investments like Solana, Cardano, things that have a longer lasting value. And I also think Saitama might also be in that class very soon, and just watch my money grow. So that way, that's like my new savings account. That's my goal behind this stuff, guys. I'm not with the rallying up on one team versus the other team, man. I'm for the team that wants to be financially free. That's the team that I'm playing on. Until then, guys, I am a independent YouTuber. I make videos on whatever content I want to make, whenever I want to make it, because I don't have any strings attached to anybody, and I like it that way, to be honest. I do. It gives me more of a free range to come on here and express myself to you guys in a way that I know you can all relate with me, because I'm on the same level as you guys. I didn't come from a background that I can just take $10,000 and invest into a project, hit a quick 2-3x, and now I got $30,000. No, man, I came from the same $100 scraping by that you guys come from, that I could have easily used to add to my car note. I could have used that for like lunch money for the week, or even gas money for 2 weeks. And instead I took that in and put it into crypto, and just my luck, it happened to have taken off. So now I'm here documenting it, hoping that you guys could come across the same type of luck that I had. And I'm showing you guys the play-by-play of how I orchestrated that to begin with to make it come out to this. And we're still just getting started. So just wanted to clear the air with that, guys. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. This is my passion, what I'm doing right now. Being on the mic, being with the camera, talking to you guys, hearing your feedback. This is what I'm passionate about. This is where I feel like I am most in my element. This is where I belong, because that 9-to-5 work life, I don't feel like I belong there. Having to confine to somebody else's schedule, and the fact that I'm not even coming home tonight probably till about 3 in the morning, I don't confine to that either. I don't think anybody should if they don't want to. And yeah, guys, I'm just here to do things different and to prove a point that our generation, we got something to come out with a banger. We're taking the internet to our advantage, and we're going to come out on top. Because we're going to be taking chances that other people in other generations were too scared to take, that could have made a big difference in the family tree, but it didn't happen. So now it falls on our shoulders to make that difference come true. So if you're on board like I am, guys, once again, smash that like button. Share this video with other people that need to hear it. And once again, I will catch you guys at the top.